Asked to write a set piece for my friend, I decided to theme it off a thing I find very funny, which is the things people tell you, normally in the form of advice. A good example of this, I think, would be, do you guys remember a while back, probably during the winter season, where every morning was cold and wet, and we were all having our big old jackets at school? So, at that point, I was actually going to be getting a lift by a friendly friend to school. And I get into the car one morning, and I'm all shivering and cold, and she says to me, "Oh, why are you cold?" I'm like, "I didn't bring my jacket, left it at home." And she goes, "Oh, well, you know, there's two cold fronts moving in." Now, at this moment, I think to myself, why? Why tell me this? It doesn't make me any warmer, and in fact, it makes me slightly colder in preempting my freezing that will happen later in the day. Another thing, a gem of advice that you get sometimes is, whenever you're feeling down, someone will say to you, "Don't worry, there's always someone worse off than you." So now you're feeling down, you're worried about this other guy who's worse off than you. I hope he's okay. Yeah. But if there's ever someone who will just tell you things, it'd be my old granddad. He's in England, not heaven. He's Irish. I'm half Irish, by the way. So he would, this is one of my favourite stories ever told me, is the story of how and why he married his wife, his current wife. And he says to me, "Let me tell you how I married my wife. So when we were going out, she was a fantastic cook, and used to come over here very often. And she fed me and fed me and fed me till I was so big, I couldn't fit out the door. And I thought, may as well marry her now." I could go on about stories about him for days, but it mainly involve him eating bread in funny ways. So, thank you very much, Nick. I'll hand over back to you.
Please, one more round of applause, because not only did Torin write that, but he helped me write a lot of this. So.